Hello, my gorgeous beings of light. Welcome back to another pick a card. Well, this is going to be a pick a pin reading. And for those who don't know me, I'm Daughter of the Divine. Hi. Today's reading is going to be about what's coming next in love. Now, the intention toward this reading is more so towards singles. But if you're in a relationship and you just want to see if this resonates for you as well, be my guest and watch. But as I was saying, the intention is towards people who are single and want to know what's coming next in love for them. So what you're going to do, I'm going to show you the three options, and then you're going to choose which one sticks out to you the most, stands out to you the most, calls out to you the most. Then go and find your timestamp in the description box below. So for group one, we have the star. Now I hope you can see it. We have the star. For group two, we have the sun. And then for group three, we have the emperor. So I'm going to go through it one more time so you get another view at the choices. Group one, option one, the star. Group two, option two, is the sun. And group three, or option three, is the emperor. So choose the pin that you're more called out to, that calls out to you the most, and I will see you at your reading. Bye. Hi, group one. Today we're going to get into what's coming next in love for you. Now, like I said in the intro, this is geared towards singles, so people who are single and looking to know what's coming next in love. But if you are in a relationship and decided to continue to watch, we're gonna see what we can get today. So I'm using the original Rider-Waite tarot deck I felt called to, pull from it. I haven't used it in a minute and it's probably feeling neglected, that's why. So you guys could be feeling neglected in your love life, like you've been trying to manifest something or someone for the longest time and it has not been coming in. But don't fear, because you chose the hope, the beacon of hope, which is what the star represents. It represents hope, it represents healing, it represents replenishment, and it represents also wishing on a star and a wish coming true. So, and then we have the Three of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which I had turned over in front of me, and I was like, oh, so this is how we're starting things off. And then we also have the Six of Cups. So I feel like this relationship is going to be very emotionally fulfilling, and it could be with someone you already know, with the Three of Cups, which represents friendship, and the Six of Cups, which represents nostalgia, sometimes past lives, but mostly childhood, stuff that happened in the past, stuff like that. So we're going to get into it and we're going to see. What's coming next in love for you? Okay, here we have the Four of Swords. So like I was saying before, I kind of feel like you guys have been single for a while, or you were taking a break from dating or love situations because it's crazy out here. But you could have also been meditating because you were attracting a lot of what we like to call karmic partners, where they're there to teach you a lesson and not actually be in your life for a long time. So they're in your life for a reason, not a season, or a season for a reason. And then we have the Nine of Wands, which means you're kind of haggard, worn down. I heard upset. Or that's what dating had you feeling like in the past, which is why you took this break. Hold it up. They're just flying out. Okay. Then we have the Five of Cups, which is someone who's lamenting over a situation that didn't go their way. So they feel like they lost more than they gained in the situation. So maybe that's what you were feeling like for what's coming next. You're kind of in this lamenting stage where it kind of feels like, I don't know if I even want to get back in the dating scene because I was losing or giving too much, giving more than I was getting. But here we have the King of Cups. I feel like you had time to reflect with the Four of Swords and kind of get more emotionally stable. And what's coming next in love is a stable and emotional beginning for you with the King of Cups, because the King of Cups is someone who is in control of his emotions. He took the time with the Four of Swords to meditate, to contemplate, to kind of figure out where he was going wrong, because most of the time when we're in relationships and they don't work out well, we tend to blame the people that are not us. Okay? So I kind of feel like maybe you, when you were in this contemplative stage, you were blaming everyone else. And I kind of see that here with the Nine of Wands. The person looks very annoyed, but he's giving like the biggest side eye in the world. So they're just looking off in the distance like, ugh, I don't like what's out here. I don't like what's out here. You have these 8 wands behind you, and like you still have 1 wand left. So you're trying to work your magic still when it comes to what's coming next in love. So you're persevering, you're not giving up, but you are also at the same time looking off in the distance like, this is all that the world has to offer me right now, these people. But with the Four of Cups, like I said, you were lamenting over a lost relationship, or you feel like you've been giving more than you've been getting. Yeah, definitely that vibe. And you've been kind of like you've been feeling down on your luck. Like I said, with the King of Cups here, this could represent you, a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This could represent a new, stable, emotional beginning for you where you're going to be emotionally fulfilled. I'm getting an aloofness about this King of Cups. So like I said, this can be you, because we have 2 cards here where they're staring off into the distance. So we have this card here where he's staring off into the distance, and then we have this card here where he's staring off into the distance. So this could represent your energy as well, where you were taking some time after this 5 of Cups to kind of get back emotionally in the, space to be able to continue looking for love. Now, what's coming next in love, please? What's coming next in love? I hope it's not 5 of Cups, because, please. What is coming next in love for group 1, please? What's coming next in love for group 1? What is coming next in love for group 1, please? Group 1. And like I said with the Star card here, you've definitely been through it, but you're still trying to find your North Star. You're still following. Okay. And we have the Chariot. We have the Chariot coming out after the King of Cups. So this could represent a King of Cups coming towards you. Why did I just get it and it left? Sparking your interest. A King of Cups sparking your interest. Like I said, I'm a Cancer, Scorpio, or a Pisces is sparking your interest here. But you definitely have something or someone coming towards you here, which is going to get you out of this bored energy. With the 4 of Cups landing splat on the table in reverse. And the 4 of Cups represents someone who's bored, someone who's apathetic, someone who may have been getting offers, but they didn't like the offers they were getting. So you could have been, even in this contemplative stage with the 4 of Swords here, you could have still been getting offers of love, but you were just like, I don't like them. I don't like it. I don't like what's coming. I don't like what's out there. You know what I mean? These offers are not appealing to me. So you were kind of like in the bored stage. But this Chariot is coming in to get you out of the bored stage. Here we have the Queen of Wands. So you're getting your power back when it comes to love. You could be the one on the you could be the pursuer in this when it comes to what's coming next in love for you. You could be the one that is doing the pursuing. Because like I said, with this 4 of Cups in reverse, something or someone is sparking your interest once more. after all this being bored but still persevering, or feeling like you were giving more than you were getting, something's going to spark your interest with this Chariot card here. And I kind of feel like this person has the... I just lost my words again. This person may be the opposite of you, which is what sparks your interest, because you've never met someone like this before. So what's coming next in love is someone that is completely opposite of you. And I would say that is kind of, you know, making sense of coming through in the cards, because we have the King of Cups, which is someone who's more emotion-based, someone who's very contemplative, someone who's very stable, someone who's nurturing, someone who's kind, someone who's very healing. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which is what I would say is the opposite of the King of Cups. The Queen of Wands is someone who's like very demanding of, you know, other people's time and energy, because she doesn't mince words and she doesn't waste time. Like, she gives Queen of Swords vibes as well, but like more like a dynamic, fiery way where you still like her. Like, if the Queen of Swords comes towards you and was being a B word, everybody's gonna be like, oh, you know what I mean? Because she's like harsh with her words. But the Queen of Wands knows how to be harsh with her words in a way where people still like her and are drawn towards her. So this could be someone who's not like so much harsh with their words, but someone who's just like very intensely outgoing and just a people person. So like I said, this is giving me that you may be going after this King of Cups because you have been very disappointed with what has been coming your way, you know, beforehand, what's been coming your way in love, like offers, relationships. You've been very disappointed. So this Queen of Swords, I mean, now I'm just going to start saying Queen of Swords. Queen of Wands is going to start piquing your interest has been piqued. I don't know why I'm stumbling over my words today. But I'm being very drawn towards this Chariot, his physical appearance. He's giving someone who's very masculine, who's very physically appearing, who's very physically appealing. Someone very like bulky and strong. It's like very masculine energy, who's going to be going after what he wants. Now here we have the Seven of Swords. This represents a sneaky, deceptive kind of energy. And I want to know why we have that here. You may be, you know, pulling out all the stops to get this person to notice you. Or since it's clarifying the King of Cups, this person could be, this person could know more than they're letting on, I'm hearing. So you may meet this person or you see this person and you think that they're not interested. So now you turn on your Queen of Wands energy, try to get them to notice you. But they've already noticed you because you're the Queen of Wands. Everyone notices the Queen of Wands. So this person's kind of being deceptive a little bit about whether they notice you or not. And the way, like I said, he's giving off an aloof. I don't know if I said that before, but I was thinking it. He's giving off an aloofness with him looking off in the distance. He's not looking straight ahead and giving eye contact. So you may see this person and they definitely see you, but when you try to put on the charm, they act like they didn't notice you or they don't know who you are, when they very well do. So what's coming next in love for group one, please? What's coming next in love for group one? So I'm not getting very intensely over romantic vibes for you guys, but I kind of feel like you're going to get your groove back. With the Page of Wands, definitely you're going to get your spark back. You're going to be interested. Your interest is going to be piqued. But then we also have the Temperance card here, where you're no longer accepting people who are giving you less than you're giving. So you're only going to be, so you're giving back in the dating scene. That's what's coming next in love. You're going to encounter this King of Cups if you're a feminine energy and that's what you resonate with, or you're going to be attracting this Queen of Wands if you're a masculine energy and that's the energy you're attracted to. But with the Temperance card here, you're no longer giving too much in a relationship and accepting too little. So you're still kind of like in the healing stage of love when it comes to this. So some of you could be getting over a breakup, because I keep hearing that breakup. So you're not like immediately ready to jump back into the dating scene, but I feel like someone will be piquing your interest after this long, hard journey of, you know, self-reflection with the Four of Swords, because you were taking a break. I just keep hearing we were on a break from friends. So this could also be what was I gonna say, someone who you were on a break with. You took a break from someone, you took a break from a relationship, and this relationship has been putting you through the ringer, because also when I split the deck, we had the Three of Cups and the Six of Cups, which also represents past, you know, relationships in our lives. So we have wealthy man. This King of Cups could be a wealthy man, and you're turning on your charm extra hard to get his attention. Like I said, he already noticed you. So don't feel like you have to try too hard if this King of Cups does, you know, come into your reality. Don't act like you have to do too much to get his attention, because he saw you, he peeped you, but he's just not showing all his cards. Because the Seven of Swords is giving someone who's like, being sneaky, but I'm not getting an overly malicious vibe from it. It's just someone who is not showing all their emotions. They're not showing all their cards. They're keeping something close to their chest. They're being strategic about something to where it benefits them more than it benefits the other person. So I feel like them acting like they don't notice you is more beneficial to them, because they want to come off as aloof person, because they could be someone who is wealthy. And I was also getting that like very demanding presence from the Chariot, because he's giving direct eye contact. He is not looking off the distance. He is giving direct eye contact, and I can feel his energy from the card. So it's just like, notice me, and you will notice them. What's coming next in love, please? But as I was saying, the Six of Cups does represent someone that you may know from the past. It could represent a past relationship. So this could be like a second chance kind of romance thing, where you guys broke up, took a break, you were sick and fed up of them, you were this close to giving up, but you decided, instead of, you know, things getting malicious and turning bad, you were just going to kind of take a break from this person. And this made you very sad with the Five of Cups. But during this break, when you guys were not together, both of you guys matured in this relationship. Both of you matured, and now this person is ready to come towards you with an offer. They're ready to be the dark to your light, the balance, the yin to your yang. They're ready to balance you out, instead of, you know, add more problems and take more than you were willing to give, or take more than they were giving. So that it was an equal give and take kind of relationship here. And then with the Four of Cups, you may have been offered you may have been offered other love relationships, where people were coming in and offering you to like take you out, or they wanted to get to know you, and you were just like so bogged down and in this energy of, I don't want you, I want this person to get it right. you weren't open to any offers at the time, and you were just turning people down left and right. But while this person was getting in their King of Cups energy and being more emotionally mature, you were getting in your Queen of Wands energy, where you were ready to demand and be more, like I said, demanding. She's very demanding. You were healing your confidence in yourself, and being able to ask for what you want and what you deserve. With the Temperance card here, there's going to be, this can represent balance as well, but it's more so moderation, where you may be giving this person a chance from when they come back. You're giving this person a chance to get it right, to kind of give you the balance, the give and take that you need with the Temperance card here, and not giving too much, you know, doing things in moderation, no matter what it is, whether it's eating, exercising, you know, stuff like that. You're doing it moderately. You're not putting in too much. So when this person does come back in, if that interpretation is resonating for you about this being a past person coming back and you not being interested in anyone but being with them, and you just would wish they would get it right. I kind of feel like there could be a new beginning here for you guys. With the Page of Wands, this person is going to, at the bottom of the deck, I feel like this person, and then we have, I think this is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, this person is going to be coming at you with a message soon, I believe. But they're taking their time with the Knight of Swords in reverse. They're still thinking about it. But with this, come on. With this Seven of Swords here, I also feel like this is someone creeping and sneaking like on your social media, since swords represents communication and also social media sometimes. I feel like that's where the sneaky value is coming in. Like, you think this person completely cuts you off and they're living their life and they're doing their thing and not worried about you or not noticing this glow up you've been through. Just best believe they have. They've noticed the glow up you've been through, and they sneaking and creeping on your socials. These cards are just acting up. Here we have expectation, which is definitely making sense to me, because you are going to have expectations when this person does, you know, finally show their face and message you. But it's also like you're expecting something to come from them. So you could feel an energy of them coming back. You can kind of like feel them looking and creeping, or you can feel them thinking about you, because yeah, we can sometimes. And it's just like you're just waiting for them to come back in. So you're just sitting at the window expecting a package, a letter, a text from them, but it's taking a little longer than you'd like. But yeah, you will get a message, because we have message literally. So we have the Page of Wands. Lord, the cards are acting up, and the stamp is kind of shaped in the form of a little heart. Or that's what it's giving me. So it will be a love message of them confessing their feelings towards you. So this turned into a taking a break to on again, off again kind of thing. So that could resonate for you. Here we're gonna pull from the energy oracle cards. And we're going to see what energy you guys are in currently, or the energy you will be in for what's coming next in love. Okay, so just a recap. What's coming next in love? Some of you were taking a break from love because you were so sick of the options that were out there that you know, you were fed up because you were putting in more work than you were getting back. Okay, so you took a break, and then I feel like while we have third chakra Archangel Samuel. Yeah, so I feel like you guys were, I was gonna say, while you guys are working on your confidence, and then he flew out. So while you guys were working on your confidence with the Queen of Wands and being able to ask for what you want and growing and developing as a person, you know what I mean? Your person, whether this is a past person or someone who is coming in the future, was working on their emotional maturity. They were working on a place where they felt emotionally secure and balanced in their life, where they felt like they could take on anything. Because they could have been through some things here with the Seven of Swords now. They could have had people in their life that betrayed them, which is another message coming through. So they're very protective with their energy, which is why he's coming off so aloof, because he could have like trust issues, or like I said, he could have been betrayed many times, where he never knew people's true intentions because he could have monies. Okay, so yeah, the message is coming together. I don't know, in the beginning I was kind of whew, and then we have the Garden and the Gate. Yeah, this is giving me that you're expecting. So I don't know if you've been watching other pick-a cards about the situation and you kind of knew that somebody from your past is coming in, or somebody new is coming in. Take it how it resonates. I kind of feel like you're just waiting at this point. Like, it's giving me the vibe of this card, where they kind of, you know, look the same a little bit, but they're like looking off into the distance, waiting for something to happen So at this point, you're just waiting. But I feel like now you're in a more confident energy in your life. But also with his crown chakra lit up, you could be getting like intense hits from this person. If you guys do have a telepathic connection, if that resonates for you, only take it if it resonates for you. Remember that part. If that doesn't apply to the situation, let it fly. But I have to say all the messages that I'm receiving. So I kind of feel like, you know, like I said, you know this person is coming in, either whether you're getting messages or you're having dreams about them, or you're literally having like the songs you're listening to are just, what is it called, explaining your situation so perfectly. Take any of those things if it resonates for you. But then we also, oh my, we have attachment. I kind of feel like you may feel like you're trapped to this situation, or there's an attachment that you guys were releasing when you were on this break. So you guys could have an unhealthy attachment with each other, kind of like codependency on each other for like emotional fulfillment, and you guys were healing that while you were in this break. Or if you're not resonating with the message of this being someone you already know and you want them to come back in, this is you releasing this unhealthy attachment you may have towards love. Because with the third chakra, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is all about things that we enjoy, things that we love to do, it's creativity, well, as well as the sacral chakra, but it's more like so confidence, where you're like your gut feelings are, you know, are. So if you've been getting gut feelings about this person, because we do have a sneaky card here, that this person is not, you know, the best person to be with, or that's how they were at the time, if that's not their current energy, you still decided to wear this mask, you know what I mean? Even though you were, and your gut feeling was telling you one thing, you were kind of like ignoring it because you wanted to be with this person so badly. And that's why there was a kind of like a forced break or a separation, because you guys weren't growing in this connection as it was, the way that it was. I'm hearing As It Was by Harry Styles. You know, it's not the same as it was. So even if there was this healthy attachment, I don't feel like it's going to be a part of this new cycle you guys are going into, because we have Temperance here, where everything is coming into balance and you guys are figuring out how to give and take from each other equally, where one is not giving more than the other. But yeah, attachment, you could have you have an unhealthy attachment to this coming back in now, since you kind of, like I said, you could be watching picker cards about what this person is thinking when they're coming in, stuff like that. You have an unhealthy attachment to this situation and the outcome, which of course, because it has everything to do with you, I don't blame you, but I feel like you kind of have to kind of detach and then be emotionally vulnerable when this person does come back in, and don't act too Queen of Swordsy. But I meant to say Queen of Wandsy, but but Queen of Swords could apply as well. Don't act so, because I kept wanting to mention her in the beginning. I kept mentioning her. So don't be too harsh with your words. Don't be too closed off emotion when this person comes back in, because that's not going to do you any good. Because this could be you having too much attachment to what happened in the past, that you won't allow this relationship to grow and evolve into something new and better. But then we have the Happy Family card. So I kind of feel like eventually you guys will get your ish together. If you don't have a family with them already, which could resonate here, you could have a family with them if you're interested in that kind of thing. Because not everybody wants to have kids or marriage and stuff like that. But I kind of feel like if that's what you want for this connection to come, if that's what you want to come from this connection, Lord, I apologize. There's a good chance it's in the cards, or the oracle cards anyway, because the tarot cards were just telling me the tea. They were not telling me anything about what's to come next. Maybe I should pull about what's coming next in this connection. That would be a good next question, right? what's coming next? This connection. What's coming next in love? Kind of got lost in the sauce. What's coming next in love for group 1, please? What's coming next in love for group 1? So we have anger. So yeah, with this attachment here, with this attachment and then anger, I kind of feel like you do have some feelings of anger towards this person, or you're holding on to this anger from a former relationship. If, like I said, you don't resonate with the somebody coming back from the past that you've had interactions with or a relationship with, but it could never work out. The timing wasn't right, but you have unhealthy attachments to the situation, and that could be manifesting in the form of anger. So we have safely express your anger, use anger as a positive force, and honor all of your emotions as sacred. So yeah, that Queen of Swords that I kept saying, you may have a lot of anger. Not may, you do. For some of you out there, you have a lot of anger towards this person because maybe you felt like they could have made it work before and this separation wasn't necessary, or you're still mad at them for not being able to give you what you wanted then instead of now, or you're angry at them for having you wait so long to come back in because you're like, why not now? What's taking so long? But I kind of feel like you have, like I said in the beginning, where we like to blame other people for relationships deteriorating when we have a part to play in it as well. This could be anger at yourself, or this could be anger at them, honestly. But I kind of feel like you have to get a hold on this anger, because if they come back in, you have some healing left to do as well. With the Four of Swords, you have to take a break and really look at yourself as well, because that's what this person is doing. So instead of focusing so much on when they're coming back in, make sure you're the best person you can be, so when they do come back in, you're ready to actually start something again with them. The Garden and the Gate. I kind of feel like I want to read from that book, but I don't want this to get too long. So yes, another one fall out. Oh no, this is the same attachment. I'm like, wait, Lord. Then we also have receive. Be open to receiving goodness. Believe you are worthy of abundance. A gift is coming to you soon. So this person is taking longer than you'd like, but they need to make sure they're completely ready, so you guys are not stuck in the same cycle of we're together, we're not together, we're together, we're not together. We hurt each other, break up, then have to go heal on our own. Like, no. They will come in with a message soon. They're just taking their time to make sure they're fully ready to give you what you need, and make sure they're ready to stay that person that they are. Because even though we heal and we evolve, when we get back in connections with people who knew us before we healed and we evolved, we kind of have the tendency to rewind, you know what I mean? And get back into the like kind of petty energy if you guys are arguing all the time, or just being very, you know, inconsistent with each other, or you were being emotionally detached and they were being emotionally immature. When we get back with people that we used to be with, we have the tendency to get back in that energy as well. And you guys need to make sure that you guys are fully detached from that energy. So like this attachment here, I kind of feel like you guys are still attached to like some toxic, what is the word that I want to use? Toxic behaviors that you're still chained to. That is still keeping you in clutch. Like that's the toxic behaviors that you kind of resort to, even though you have healed and you have evolved. You're still attached to those toxic cycles, where you put on a mask, maybe, instead of showing how you really feel for someone, towards someone. Like I said, I keep getting the Queen of Swords, and she never showed up in the cards anyway, in the tarot cards. But I'm getting that vibe from her. Like, you come off as the Queen of Wands, the person who's in control and knows everything. The person everybody gravitates towards. But deep down inside, you are still emotionally detached and very harsh with your words. But we have receive here, so I feel like something is coming in for you soon. But be open to receiving goodness. When this person comes in, don't expect the same old rah, 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 the back and forth that you guys were doing before. Accept something new and accept something greater. Now, for those of you who don't resonate with that message, I'm sorry I keep going back to that message so much, but I kind of feel like maybe more people in this that shows this has a returning partner than someone new coming in. Now, this is somebody new for you. Like I said, you were taking time to heal. You were taking time to recover your solar plexus energy. So you were working on your confidence and doing things that you love. And even if you are having a recurring partner, this still applies to you. Like, you guys as a whole were healing, were improving your self-confidence and what you know that you deserve. So you were taking a break from the dating scene, whether you were waiting for somebody else to come back in or you were taking a break because you didn't like the pickings that, you know, this harvest had to offer. You know what I mean? Because harvest cuffing season is usually fall through winter, and that's when we out there looking. Who's we? I don't partake in that, but it's very prevalent on social media where it's cuffing season. You have to start dating around this time in order to find a cuffing season partner for this time. All very ghetto, I feel like, but it's around those times. And fall is also harvest, where you've been planting and then you go to harvest in the fall. So I kind of feel like that harvest last year didn't have anything for you. And that kind of maybe upsets you, and that's why we have anger here, because I understand. It's just like, where are all the good, like, where are the good people? Where are the people that you can settle down with? Where are the people you can start a family with? Like, where are those people at? Because the people that are out there that I'm seeing, they not it. So you kind of like, we don't have the Hermit here, but you kind of like went back into your shell with the Four of Cups in reverse. It's kind of like you weren't off, like you didn't want to hear nothing. You didn't want to see nobody, didn't want to hear nothing from nobody, did not want to accept anything from nobody, because you've been disappointed one too many times in this dating scene out here. So you were just taking time for yourself. You were in this Five of Cups, feeling down on your luck, sorry for yourself kind of energy, where you felt like more things were going wrong than they were going good in your life. Well, your love life, because that's what this reading is about. But then the King of Cups, you had to heal emotionally, okay? You had to heal yourself and how you were looking at relationships, why were you attracting the partners you were attracting? Because like attracts like. So if you're attracting emotionally unavailable partners or emotionally immature partners, more than likely you are either a healer and that's the kind of energy that you attract, or you are in that same energy as them, where you may think you want a relationship but you don't want a relationship, or you're not ready to emotionally open up yourself, with the Queen of Swords energy that I just kept getting, but she wasn't coming out. So it's kind of like you put on this front of the Queen of Wands, but really you have this Queen of Swords kind of energy where you use words to hurt people, or you're just emotionally detached from a lot of situations in your life. And it could be because you don't want to get disappointed and you don't want to get hurt, but I kind of feel like risk comes with looking for love. So with the Chariot card here, I kind of feel like there is a masculine energy dead set on you, and he's coming towards you. So this is either a past person, someone that you may know. With the Three of Cups we had in the beginning, or the Six of Cups in the beginning, that is the energy. This is someone in your friend group, someone that you have met already, because this person is so dead set on you. The energy is very intense. Whenever I look at this card, the energy is just intense. He's just like, I know what I want, and I'm like, every other card in this deck was not looking at me. This is the card that's looking at me, because this person is coming right towards you. You may not see them, you may not feel them, you may not even know them, but I kind of feel like they know you. They know you. So while you are not accepting love, this person is still dead set towards you. You guys could be friends, and they're kind of like, you know, biding their time, just being friends with you for now, before they kind of, you know, come in with the bomb and be like, hey, I like you, I was just being friends with you because that's all you were offering me at the time, and I want more now. It was the Queen of Wands. I keep wanting to say Swords. You see that? With the Queen of Wands, this is giving fire energy. So Leo, Now my brain is all muddled. So I'm like, oh. We have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius with the Queen of Wands. So that could be, you know, your sun sign, or in your big three, sun, moon, rising. Probably more so rising, because this is the front you put onto the world. This is what people view you as when you're really emotionally inside. So you could have a fire rising, an air moon, and I don't know, the sun. But I kind of feel like the front you put on towards the world is this Queen of Wands, where you know everything, but you really don't feel that way, because her face doesn't look all that confident to me. Even though she's supposed to be the Queen of Wands, she still looks kind of unsure. So what's coming next in love? You're getting an offer. This could be from someone you know, someone you don't know, and this could be from someone from the past, or it could be all of them. Okay, it could be all of them, but just be careful for those, if you resonate with somebody being like really deceptive in this kind of energy. Like I said, I wasn't picking up anything too deep and dark with attachment here, with anger. I kind of feel like you could sabotage. That's what sabotage, you could try to self-sabotage this connection. You could try to self-sabotage this connection for yourself, because you still have all this attachment to the past and you have this anger. So I kind of feel like while you're waiting for this person to come in, you still have some healing left to do. You may not want to hear that, but I'm still saying it. You still have some healing that you have to do with this relationship. And we have the star card, so the star pin. So, you know, keep the hope alive, let go of this anger, because you can, there are ways to safely express your anger without having to be too biting and too cutting with your words. That could have been what this person didn't like about you in the past, that you were too like harpy. You know what I mean? Like, anytime they did anything wrong, you would harp on them instead of trying to find a solution to it. They could have told you that before, because it's coming up now. But I kind of feel like there's light in the dark, because even though this is like a majorly black card, we have the yellow, which is the solar plexus energy coming through once again. So it's kind of like being happy, carefree, doing what you love. So even though you are angry, there are still bits of love in this connection that you still feel for this person. So that is what's coming next in love for you guys. I don't want this to get too long. I did want to pull why not? I was gonna end the video there, but I took out these cards for a reason. So let's pull from these cards. I don't want too many. Can we have one or two for what's coming next in love for group one, please? What's coming next in love for group one? Group one, what's coming next in love for group one? What's coming next in love for group one, please? We have grasshopper, a leap of faith, easygoing, a sudden change in direction with the Chariot. We have don't worry, moving on, prosperity, so what, birth of a son, and luck. Okay, so we have the happy family card here. Some of you guys could be having kids with this person, and it could be a son, a boy. But with this is sudden change, don't worry, moving on. And then we have moose, which is giving, yeah. We have imposing, powerful, independent, time alone. Attitude is everything. Calm, cool, and collected. Confident, and solidarity. Okay. That's what this Chariot card here is giving me. Imposing and powerful. And I think the Chariot represents Cancer energy. So that's, somebody could be a Cancer. So we had all the signs here except for the earth signs. Okay, and then I was going to get a song for you guys as well. I haven't used this in a minute and I miss it. So we're going to go back to basics. Because I was using one, maybe I shouldn't. I was getting one for every reading and then I just stopped. Oh, why are you giving trouble? We're going to try this again. But I kind of just feeling, of imposing and powerful. Could have something to do with this person being, you know, wealthy or on the higher spectrum of the earning, you know, curve. They make a lot more than you do. So you may have never felt, or they could be older or something like that, and you never felt really in control of the relationship because they always had more experience, more this, more that. But I kind of feel like that is, like I said, you got into this Queen of Wands energy. You've been healing that part of yourself, and now you know more, and you're not afraid to kind of like assert what you want in this connection. So can we get a song that represents what's coming next? Now my nose. You guys ever get that intense like twinge in your nose where it's like it hurts but it doesn't hurt? Like, it's completely different from itching. It's just like a uncomfortable twinge. That could be confirmation for this message here, where this person is in a higher tax bracket than you, they make more money than you, they're older than you, and they always had more experience. But you needed to get into this Queen of Wands energy to truly feel like you accepted, or that you were mature enough to be in a relationship with this person. And this person was maturing emotionally as well, because I'm sure they have some crosses to bear. Okay, so the off song is Cupid by Sam Cooke, and we have For I Love a Girl Who Doesn't Know I Exist, and This You Can Fix. So Cupid, draw back your bow and let your arrow go straight to my lover's heart. For me, nobody but me. So for some of you, this is someone who you don't know, which is juicy. Because this Chariot card, they're very, very focused on you. But you just may not know because you're too focused on this past energy. So it could be both of them are coming in with an offer from you. But this person who you may not know, wants Cupid to shoot you with his arrow. So you have love for no one but them. Like I said, this could definitely be a friend who has been on the sidelines kind of watching you go through all this. See, there's something about, because I've been stumbling, I've been bad, like there's something about, they may not want me to tell you this, because I really did just almost got taken out. This is someone who has seen you go through this elevation. They're just like, oh my gosh, they could have fallen in love with you through this transformation, and now they want to, you know, toss in their hat in the bucket, or toss their, you know, what is it saying? I think it's toss their hat in the ring or something like that. They want a chance with you. And for I love a girl who doesn't know I exist. So with these two figures down there, I kind of feel like these are two people, but they're absolute opposites. And they're coming in for you. So that's what's coming in for love. One of these people you don't know, or you haven't given the time of day, and one of these people you may know. And all of them could be in your friend circle or a relationship from the past. But I kind of feel like you guys still need to continue healing. And you know what you have to heal. I kind of feel like I shouldn't have to tell you. But it's like you have the tendency to kind of hyper fixate on things that you don't like about people and let them know that. And then you make them feel unwanted, unloved, unappreciated. And then they end up leaving. And then you guys are breaking up. And then you guys have to heal separately and then come back together. So if this is an on and off cycle, I kind of feel like if you haven't healed that about yourself yet, you know, you should kind of work on that a little bit. So thank you for tuning in to this reading. It was very interesting, but I feel like in the end we got the message. That's what's coming next in love for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel. Leave a comment if it didn't resonate. Leave a comment if it did resonate. You know what I mean? Just a little something. I also have TikTok and Instagram, which you can find in the description box below. If you want a personal reading with me to learn more about the situation, you can always contact me with my email in the description box as well. and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, group 2. If you chose the sun pin, then you are in the right place. And we're going to find out what's coming next in love for you. So we done cut the deck, and we have the 8 of Swords and the 7 of Swords. So we have 7 followed by 8. Were some of you betrayed recently or in a past relationship? And it's something you didn't see coming. You were betrayed in a past relationship and you didn't see it coming. Or you felt it, but you didn't believe yourself. Something like that. Along those lines. Okay. What is coming next in love for group 2? We have the 7 of Pentacles. Don't want to come out. The 7 of Pentacles. Okay. So we're building, and we're waiting, and we're growing, and it's taking longer than we'd like. Okay. What else is coming? Okay. So you guys got the same card as group 1, which is the 9 of Wands. Okay. So the feeling that I'm getting from these cards already, and then we have the 2 of Swords. So I kind of feel like you're sick of waiting for your person to come in, which is very, very understandable. You're kind of sick of the pickings, because the 9 of Wands is someone who is ready to give up. This is someone who is ready to give up, because we have all these 8 wands behind them. Wait, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But then he still has 1. So this is 9 times you've tried something, but you're willing to give it one more try. Because after the 9, okay, so this is the 9 of Wands, but there are 10 wands in here if you count. But the 10th wand is in his hand. So this could be you having 9 attempts at finding love, and you were ready to give up. But you just want to try one more time. You just want to try one more time. You want to see what's out there. And so far, you've been beaten. You've been bruised. Look at the way he's wearing a head wrap. But you're still willing to give it another try. And you're still willing to put in the work here, even though you're tired. In both these cards, how do guys want to come out? I'm sensing exhaustion. So this person here is sick and tired of waiting. This person here is ready to give up, but they're not giving up. So it's kind of like, but then also at the same time, you don't know what to do. So you could have been trying all these different, I don't know if you're on dating apps, or if you're trying to like go out and like find people the old-fashioned way, but it doesn't matter what you do. None of those things have been working so far. So now you're just at a crossroads, and you're wondering, should I even keep trying? But here I am to tell you, if the cards would come out. What card is this? Yes, you should keep trying. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Wow, that is what card is this? And we have the 8 of Pentacles. So yeah, most definitely keep trying. So we have the 7 of Pentacles, which is someone who is putting in the work and who may want to give up, as well as the 9 of Wands, which is someone who is putting in all this effort and this time and this energy, and they want to give up, but they're not going to give up. So even though you want to give up, we have 2 cards here saying that even though you want to, you're not going to. So that it could represent your love life right about now, where you are just trying to you know, find somebody, and it's way harder than it should be. But with the 8 of Pentacles clarifying the 7 of Pentacles, I kind of feel like you're going to find a new way, because the 8 of Pentacles is the mastery. You're mastering a new skill. So I kind of feel like you're going to find a new method to all this madness, and you're going to find a way to get what you want, because then we have the 10 of Pentacles here, which is the big happy family card. The big happy family card. Because we have the grandfather right here, which is reminding me of the Emperor. Then we have the 2 lovers here. We have the dog, and then we have the kid there. And then we have a whole castle in the background. So this could also be you kind of more so focusing on money right now. With all the pentacles that are coming out here, you guys are more so focused on money and building your wealth. But then you also do want this love at the same time. So you're putting in a lot of time and energy with work. To get to this 10 of Pentacles. You want this. You want that right there. But at the same time, you want some love. Okay. So what is coming next in love for my group 2s, please? Group 2. There's a lot of gods. We have the 8 of Cups. Okay, so you're walking away from something that is no longer working for you. And it's clarifying the 9 of Wands. So yeah, there's these attempts that you've been making to find love before that weren't working for you, that have you wanting to give up. But the 8 of Pentacles, I kind of feel like you're going to find a new way. And you're going to be walking into the distance, hoping that you do find something that you weren't able to find before. Or you find a method that works for you this time. And then we have the Queen of Wands, which came out in group 1 as well. What else do we have? And not the 10 of Wands. So we have a lot of consecutive numbers. So here we have 7, 8 Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles, 8 of Pentacles. And then here we have the 9 of Wands, the 10 of Wands. And I'm sure I mentioned 10 of Wands before. And then we have the 8 of Wands. So we're going to stop there. Now what's the bottom? Not the 10 of Cups. And another consecutive. Oh, so we have 3 10s. Wow. 10 of Pentacles clarified by the 10 of Wands. And then we have the 10 of Cups. We're only missing the 10 of Swords. And it's good that we're missing that one. We don't want that one. We don't want that one. I'm just telling you that. Okay. So I'm going to keep pulling while I try to interpret this message here. Okay. So your end goal, your end game is 10 of Cups. 2 big happy family cards. 2 big happy family cards. Because in this one we have emotional fulfillment, and in this one we have physical, financial fulfillment here. So we have the big house, and as well as the happy marriage. So you're happy emotionally and you're happy financially here. So that is what you are aiming for when it comes to love. You want a relationship that's going to fulfill you emotionally, fill up all 10 cups emotionally, and then fill up all 10 cups financially. This one just flew out. Okay, here, people, we have mature man, and we have a mature man in this card here as well. So some of you could be manifesting a little sugar something, you know what I mean. But that's for some of you. That's not a huge message coming through. But we also do have mature man, and then we have journey, represented by yet another 10. So why are the cards just falling like that? With the 8 of Cups representing moving on and going on a journey, because this person is going on a journey to find that emotional fulfillment that comes with the 9 of Cups, because the card after the 8 of Cups is the 9 of Cups. where you finally get your wish. So you said, oh, this what I'm doing right now is not working for me, so I'm going to move on and find something that is going to work for me. So you're moving on from one way of dating to another way of dating. So what I'm hearing is that you could have been the kind of person who wants to be pursued. And that is kind of what has been getting you no results here with the Two of Swords, because it hasn't been working. So you're trying to make a decision now on what you're going to do next that is going to get you this Ten of Pentacles here. And I kind of feel like your decision, the outcome of that decision, is clarified by the Queen of Wands. So you are taking control of your energy. You are being in a brighter... Okay, so I hear it's a change of mindset. So instead of being fed up... See, these cards do not want to come up. Instead of being fed up and tired and just ready to give up, you are going to be in this Queen of Wands energy, where it's an attracting energy, but it's also a taking energy, where you just take what you want. Why don't you take what you want from me? Take what you need from me. Take what you want and go. What song is that? I think that's Take What You Want, Post Malone and Ozzy Osbourne. So instead of waiting for what you want, you're going to take what you want with this Queen of Wands energy. So it's like, instead of waiting for someone to come and give you an offer, or waiting for that guy in the corner to come and talk to you, or waiting for that girl in the corner to come and talk to you, you're going to be in this energy of, I want it, so I get it. The 7 Rings, Ariana Grande, where it's like, no matter what, if you're masculine or feminine, man or woman, you're getting into the energy of going after what you want under the law of attraction, the law of assumption, which is, because I want it, I'm going to get it. So instead of waiting or giving the person the googly eyes and waiting for them to maybe smile back, or sending them a drink, or however you go about your flirting, or you're showing someone you're interested, instead of waiting for them, you're going to go after it instead with the Queen of Wands. And because you're going to be such a confident and receiving energy, you're somehow gonna get it, which is, I mean, it's not weird for the Queen of Wands. So you're changing your mindset to one of, oh, a lack mentality, to one of, because I want it, I'm going to get it, period. And this is going to take you on a journey. You could be deciding to move, or look for people in different, what would I say, counties, cities. So you could live in a state, right? And the example I'm going to use is New York, because that's where I be, that's where I stay. So we have different boroughs, correct? We have 5 of them. So you could live in Manhattan, and you've been dating in Manhattan for the longest time, and nothing has been happening for you. But then you decide to just, whatever, hop on the train, literally, okay? Hop on the train and go visit Brooklyn, or go visit Queens, or even the Bronx. I don't want to go there, but you know what I mean. Even the Bronx, you decide to just get up one day and go on the train and just be in this confident energy and like, okay, whatever, I'm not finding anything here, I'm going to go for something there. And then you end up finding someone there. So it's like, by you being in control of this energy and being confident, just getting up and doing it instead of waiting for it. With the 7 of Pentacles, it's waiting, it's planting season waiting. So you could have been putting in the time, money, and energy in your appearance, your work, your, all of that. And you just like, okay, I'm in the place now where I can accept and receive love from someone because I have my stuff together. And now you're just waiting for somebody to come out of the blue, out of thin air. You may not be like going out as much. You may just be in the house and expecting this person to just come in, knock on your door. Unless you want the USPS, the UPS, the FedEx, or the Amazon worker, unless you want one of them, you need to go out. You need to go out. Those are the only people that come to the door, okay? Unless you're one of those lucky people who just gonna have a fine man or fine woman knock on your door and ask for a cup of sugar or something, and then you like start some, like, you know, that doesn't really happen that much. This is not a book or a TV show. So for those of us that have the struggle, okay, you need to get up and make a move and do something different. With this Eight of Cups, what you've been doing here wasn't working for you. Not that you were unhappy, not that you're unhappy being single. It's just like, why, when there's something better to do and there's something better to strive for and achieve? So it's like, Eight of Cups is cool. I'm fine with 8 cups, but I'd rather have 9 or 10 cups. And 10 cups is the ultimate fulfillment, and 9 of Cups is a wish come true. So it's like, 8 cups is cool and all, but I want 9 but not even 9. You want 10 cups, as you should. So what's coming next in love? I think you're making a new move where the student becomes the teacher here, with the 7 of Pentacles, and then we have the 8 of Pentacles. This was the student just waiting, and this is the teacher just doing. So you're going to be in the energy of going after what you want when it comes to what's coming next in love. So now we have the 10 of Wands. I'm getting this as someone who is just gonna go with it. You know what I mean? They don't know what's gonna happen or why it's gonna happen, but they're just picking up all the wands and trying to make it work for them. So this could be something that you're not used to, so it's gonna feel like you're doing a lot. But the more you do it, the easier it gets, because the final card that came out for you guys was the 8 of Wands, which is where things just start raining down on you, and things and opportunities and people just start coming your way. So it's like, when you get into this new energy, opportunities and people are just going to start coming towards you out of nowhere, because you kind of like got out of your comfort zone. You got out of your comfort zone. It's like you're literally hopping on the train. I'm hearing Party in the USA with Miley Cyrus, because I said train and then I heard I hopped off the plane at LAX. So I don't know if you guys are literally like just getting up and doing a big move where you're literally moving from one state to another because you're sick of the pickings in wherever you are. Okay, y'all are taking the initiative here. Like, I'm not gonna find anybody where I'm living here. Or you could be from one of those small towns where everyone knows everyone has dated everyone, and you're so sick of the cesspool. You're like, nah, I need to move somewhere else. I need to go somewhere else. I need to take a trip somewhere else. This could even be like a vacation or a trip where you meet someone like while you're moving from one place to the next. It doesn't have to be literal moving, but you're just on the go. You could just get up one day and decide to take a train somewhere, or take one of those scenic train rides. I'm interested in those too, where you just take a train and they're riding, I don't want to say through the countryside, but it's just like one of those, it's giving the Hogwarts Express, because that's absolutely what this card here is reminding me of. And you know, like when they're in the train and they can like have the windows, and it's an outside train, not an inside train. We don't want no MTA train, okay? We want trains that take the scenic route where we get to see all the nature and the beauty outside. And maybe on that train you may find someone, and you may take the initiative to get up and go talk to this person and say hi, or just be bold and sit next to someone you find attractive. You know what I mean? Something like that. The way, what's his name, Harry was just sitting there minding, and maybe you don't even have to make the first move, because Harry in that, it was sitting there minding his business. And then I think it was was Ron already in the train? I feel like Harry was there minding his business, and then Ron came out of nowhere, and then Hermione came, and then all of them just made friends. You know what I mean? But I kind of feel like it could go like that. I don't know, but either you're taking the initiative you are taking the initiative, but it's either you getting up and moving and putting yourself in different places where you can find new people, or this is you putting yourself in that place, and because you did that step, the person just coming towards you, and you getting a windfall of abundance and opportunities and offers. So you have a mature man. It could be someone who is older than you, or this could be a group of people who are, you know, mature doesn't have to mean older, even though the guy in the card is older. Could be, ain't nothing wrong with that. But this could just be someone who is very mature, and you're finding these people because you're putting yourself in places where they are. So before, you could have been checking out, what is it called, where do people go to find people? Honestly, I don't even know. They go to bars, they go to shows, they go to different kind of places, but all you're gonna find there are immature people who just want to be a part of the party lifestyle. Now, you choosing to go on this train ride through the scenic route, you may find a, you know, mature gentleman. It doesn't have to be nobody. Anyway, I'm gonna stop saying it doesn't have to be somebody older, because who cares? You're just deciding to do things differently and finding better ways at getting what you want. So because you go on this train ride, or you go on this trip, or you go, what are ways you can meet people, child? There's a bunch of ideas. I'm hearing golfing. You can go to like a golf course or a country club. There are people who are saying it's good to go to like Home Depot and act like you're lost, because then the people would want to help you. What was this thing this one lady was saying on TikTok? She was like, go to get like a membership to one of the plane membership programs or whatever, and go to like the lounge before you get on the flight, and there will be a lot of like wealthy men there. I don't know, people be saying a lot of stuff, honestly, but I kind of feel like you may be getting into the research of that and kind of like finding that for yourself. Yeah, and then at the bottom of the deck, we had distant horizons. So a lot of you could be moving, like literally. And we have an official person. Where can you find official people? This could be a person who wears uniform. So you could like men or women in uniform. And it's kind of giving the same vibe. Look at this guy in like a suit. And then we have the guy here in a suit and his little top hat. You better go ahead. And then we have this guy here, 22. He's an official person. Where would you even find an official person? Me, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. But this could be you splurging and, what is it called, paying for dating apps. I don't know, because I know you get them for free, but then you can also like get a membership. I was speaking about a membership and paying for it, and then I feel like the people who pay for the memberships are actually people who are looking for something, because nobody's going to be dishing out money to deal with a bunch of bozos. So I kind of feel like instead of going the regular route, you may have to, you know, splurge a little bit with the 10 of Pentacles and kind of, you know, maybe find a dating site where that has good reviews, but you're gonna have to pay, and it's not cheap, because these dating apps is getting crazy out here. My friend be like, oh, they're charging. I'm like, oh, no, I'm good. I am so good. Because me, I'm looking for a meet cute. I'm not trying to do no online dating kind of ghetto-y. That ain't for me. But I've heard that it's expensive. So you may have to dish out some money, and then that's where you're going to find like the top tier guys. Because like I said, nobody's paying for a site. And we're all here, just out here acting a fool on here while putting out. You may find some people like that, honestly. But I kind of feel like if you're actually putting out money to find, you know, more high value people, which I kind of feel like these people in the cards are high value people. This guy here in a nice suit in his library. He have his own library. So he have his own library. We have a guy here. He have his bags packed. He always traveling. So you could be getting you a traveler. That's what's coming next in love, a traveler. A man who has his own library. And we have the globe. And this one here. So you're getting someone who's well traveled. Like, you better go off. And then here we have an official person. Look at his, this could be someone who's in the military with all the awards and medals there. But this is an official person. They have I was saying uniform. There we go. Like, look at all these distinguished gentlemen. And like I said, with the Eight of Wands, like they're just gonna start coming out of the woodwork. because the problem was never you. The problem was your tactics and how you were going about it. So don't be thinking that, oh, I'm undesirable, which probably you don't, because you're coming up as the Queen of Wands. It's like, I'm looking for something that is stable and serious, but I'm only attracting people who are looking for flings and trying to play me for jokes and playing games. But it's like, because you were looking in the wrong places. But here you're attracting some official people. And like I said, distant horizons. You may have to travel or move to meet these people. Who I'm going to pull from next? I'm going to get some energy oracle. But I feel like when you change things up, a lot of good things are going to come your way. What card do we have here? Yeah, we have blossoming abundance. These are very responsive. I haven't used them in a minute. They probably missed me. I didn't miss them. I used to use them so much to the point where I was just like, I can't use those for every reading. So I kind of like stopped using them as much, but I love these. I love them. I missed you too. Blossoming abundance. I was speaking about you're going to be happily and fulfilled, and then this card came out. And then in group 1, I said something, and then a card flew out, and it had to do with what I was saying. So, child, that will be enough. Here we have financial constraints. Y'all is real wild with this, with the imagery here. Not a cabinet with only two coins and cobwebs. They trying to play y'all for jokes. Okay, oh my gosh. This is unnecessary, people. Whoever made this deck, stop it. But we have blossoming abundance, and then we have financial constraints. Okay, so you could have been like I said, working a lot and saving a lot, and it was taking a lot out of your energy. So maybe that's how you haven't found love, because you have been working and you literally didn't have the time, because you were taking on so much. With the 10 of Wands, the 9 of Wands. Look at all these wands. This is a lot of energy and effort that's being put into something, and with not much receiving. And then we have, like I was saying, the 7 of Pentacles. This person is tired. This person is fed up, exhausted. So that could definitely represent you. But then we also have all these beautiful cards here, because we have the emotional fulfillment, the financial fulfillment. So it's kind of like the efforts that you were putting in were not being ignored. They just needed to be put into the right kind of, I won't say plan, but like action. Like you needed to find to be around the right kind of people, because things maybe were not happening because those people were not up to par, and those people were not going to be able to give you what you needed out of a relationship. So things kind of like weren't sparking or hitting it off, or you weren't finding anyone because maybe, like I said, you were looking in the wrong place. But once you change up these tactics that you have, you're gonna get some solid offers. Put this one up here. Okay, so yeah, we have blossoming abundance. So your love life is going to blossom. It's going to go from financial constraints, old and creaky, to blossoming abundance. I'm still mad at them for this visual though, like not the cobwebs. Sure. And then we have Door to Spirit. Okay, so you guys have definitely been getting like messages, hits, intuitive to do something. And then we have the Sun. So it's kind of like you're looking for some excitement, some change, some life. Your life could have been like very stagnant, and not just your love life, just your life in general could have been like very stagnant. And this is a sign for you to plan a trip and go on a trip, and if you were not able to do that because of these financial constraints or because you were working so hard, I feel like you will be allowed to do that, because that is what Spirit wants for you. And they've been giving you signs, and you're like, oh, I don't have the money to do that. And it's just like, they will find a way for you to do it. Just kind of, you know, look into things, because they can't do everything now. They can't do everything. They can give you the signs, they can give you the hits, they can give you the synchronicities, they can give you all of it, they can give you the guidance, but they can't make you get up and do it. So, like I said, you could have been getting signs that what you were doing wasn't working, and it's time for you to change. You could have been seeing 555 a lot, because we do have 5 here. You could have been seeing 222 a lot, because we have 22 here. You could have been seeing 1010 a lot, which is, because I've been seeing that a lot as well, and I looked it up yesterday, and it was basically something like they're waiting for you to take the initiative to make the change. Kind of like they've been giving you the signs, they've been giving you the synchronicities, and it's like I said, they can only do so much, so it's up to you to take that final step, because they can't make you put one foot in front of the other. Only you can do that. But they can give you the signs and the encouragement, and like I said, the guidance that you will be taken care of, and things will go well for you if you make this next step. And you just haven't been doing it because you've been working, you've been not working, you've been worrying about the little like things. You've been nitpicking at, oh, I don't have enough money to do this, if they've been telling you to travel or go somewhere, or I don't have enough money to do this, if you've been trying to like maybe move out or whatever. But as long as you start taking the steps, there will be people there to help you that have been placed there to help you. So like I said, if you just get up one day and go on a train ride, and it's just like spontaneous, and it's just like something that you just do spur of the moment kind of thing. I don't feel like train rides are that expensive. If they are, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I don't think they are. And that's where you meet all these people. On this train ride or on this new experience or this new journey, like I said, you're going to meet all these official people. You're going to meet the well-traveled, mature man that has his own library. Then you're going to meet this official person that, like, you're just going to meet the right people. And like I said, it's going to be in a windfall. Why does the card not want to come up? Windfall of abundance with the 8 of Wands, where things just start coming in quick and fast and literally out of nowhere. So it's kind of like you were holding yourself back, and then as soon as you take that first step forward, things are just going to start raining in out of nowhere, because you finally took the initiative for once, instead of just waiting for everything to come to you. So you will have, this connection will be back. This is turning into more of like a career, kind of like life reading than a love reading, which I apologize, but I kind of feel like maybe you have to hear this first. But yeah, daughter spirit, you've been receiving messages about maybe someone, or you having to change something in order for someone to come in, and it's like you haven't been changing anything. You've just been seeing the angel numbers, not doing anything about it, seeing the signs, not doing anything about it, hearing the words and wisdom and not doing anything about it, and then you just expect things to kind of change when you haven't been doing anything about it. But with all this abundance and the new opportunities coming in, I feel like you should heed the call. And the sun just came out when I said that. So, and you guys chose the sun. So you're looking for excitement in your life. You're looking for vitality. You're looking for happiness, joy. You're looking for all those things, but you just don't have it right now because you're not heeding the signs here. Then we have healer. You have powerful healing gifts. Yeah. Have faith in your abilities. Stay true to your path as a healer. So you could even be someone yourself who reads cards and stuff like that, or you're like very heavily embedded into spirituality, because there's a lot of signs and synchronicities, and it's a lot about following your arrow. There's a song called Follow Your Arrow by Casey Musgraves, I believe her name is. No, that is her name, but I think she's the singer of that song, where it's basically like make lots of noise, kiss lots of boys, kiss lots of girls, if that's what you're into. So it's basically just like follow your arrow, wherever your energy or intuition, wherever it's taking you, just follow it and do not doubt it. Then we have nature. And it says, ground yourself, find a sanctuary in nature, connect with the elementals. I don't think I've ever gotten that card before. It's so pretty. Let me just show it to you again. And I've had this deck for a minute. I've never gotten this one. So we have nature, and then we have door to spirit, and then this card is kind of reminding me of this card here. Look how similar they are. So I kind of feel like this is you being encouraged to, like I said, take a trip somewhere where there's nature. It doesn't even have to be a big expensive trip, but just travel to somewhere you may have never been before. It could be in your city. It could be in a different city. If you have a car, you could travel somewhere. But I kind of feel like somewhere where there's nature involved, especially if you've been called, or you've been like really wanting to get out in nature and get out into the world. This is your sign to do that. And just try, like, start by looking up trips or looking up nature reserves or stuff like that wherever you live. Like, take the initiative, then out of the blue you could just find a cheap flight that you can afford, that's in your budget, or you may find a cheap ticket, you may find something for free or something like that. But it's like you have to start looking for it. You have to make the first step. Here. So what's coming next in love? I feel like a lot of offers once you make that first step to kind of like bettering your life and doing things that make you happy with the sun card. I feel like that's what you, not the sun card, the sun pin, Lord. So I feel like that's what you want more than anything. You want this financial abundance, you want this romantic abundance, you want the opportunities, and you want to stop working and not seeing any results. But I kind of feel like you're not working, not right, but strategically for you to get what you want. Like, you're getting messages to do this and you do the other thing, or you get a message to change your job, that your partner may be at your new job, or you get a hit to go to this new restaurant opening, and you're like, nah, I don't want to go that day, but your partner could have been there. You guys just have been missing each other by chance because they're going places but you're not. Like I said, the person's not going to come to the door and ding dong, you have to go out to meet people. And these people are just out there, this official person, this mature man, like, they're just out there waiting for you. But it's time for you to take the choice, make the choice to decide if you want to go on this journey, if you're going to heed the call. Okay, so I'm going to get some messages from this deck here. I didn't want this to go that long, but that's how it goes sometimes. Okay, can I get one or two? So we have one. What's coming next in love? Go through two. So the first card we got here is Cross. We have destiny, spirituality, divine guidance. What was I saying? Trial, sorrow, emotional loss, necessity, conviction, duty, crisis, and fate. There's something that you have to do that you've been being called to do. Like, if it's to get up, like I said, to get up and travel, or to visit somewhere you've never been before, to go on this train ride. Since that's the example I was using the whole time. It could be literally you have to go on a train ride where you get to see like everything, or just move, to travel somewhere, one place to another, to pick up your stuff and move, to move out. Like, I feel like once you like handle all these big things, like I said, everything is going to come falling in like a windfall of abundance once you make this one step. So what's coming next in love? I wish I could tell you, but I just don't know. There's multiple offers coming in. There's multiple people. But first you have to make that step. You have to make this decision. Like, this being the focal point of the reading, because it's absolutely in the middle. You have to make a decision. And make the decision confidently here, because it was clarifying it like that. It's like a decision that you have to make. You're at a crossroads in your life right now where things could either go up or down, but it's all up to you and the decision that you decide to make. But you have to make it confidently, and more than that, you have to be confident that things will turn out right for you. So you're at a crossroads. But here with crossroads, funny. Like this is a part of your destiny. This is fate. I was just speaking to someone yesterday about this. How I feel like we all have like a predestined fate, kind of, or a destiny. And there are a lot of people who watch pick a cards and they're so surprised that, oh my gosh, it resonated so well for me. But it's just like, that's because even if you didn't watch the pick a card, your life was still going to turn out that same way. But that is just like like I said, a form of divination, a tool to help you kind of prepare for what's coming next before it comes. Because there are a lot of people who aren't into tarot or aren't into any of these divination tools, that are just living their life, and there's specific relationships they have to go through in life to kind of mature, to evolve. There are different jobs they have to go through, different people they have to meet. And it's kind of like, they wouldn't know that though, because they're not into anything, you know, higher than them, or they're not into anything that will let them know or kind of like prepare them. So they're just living their life and they're experiencing all these things, and they don't know why they're experiencing them or how they're going to experience them. But you guys are evolved enough, spiritually awakened enough to go looking for guidance, because you never know what's going to happen. And this kind of keeps you on the right path or it gives you the confirmation that you need. But like I said, with the healer, you guys can read cards for yourself, or have been getting a lot of messages from the divine with the door to spirit. And the door to spirit is open, so you have to ask for help, ask for guidance, because we have divine guidance here. There is guidance that is being given to you, and I feel like I said that a lot. Like they can only guide, they can't make you do anything. Wow, we have the Wheel of Fortune. And it says fate again, karma, cycles, forces of the universe, get what you deserve, it's out of your hands, destiny and synchronicity. What was I saying? You've been seeing signs, you've been seeing synchronicities about what to do and your next step, but you haven't been doing it because you've been worried about the tangible. Spirit can do anything they want. Like, they're not worried about the tangible. They're just telling you to get up and start doing something. They're just telling you to get up and do it. They're not telling you to worry about how it's going to happen, where it's going to happen, why it's going to happen. They're just like, you have to at least get up and start doing something at all. You can't just sit back and wait for everything to be handed to you. You can't sit in the house and expect your perfect partner to come ringing the doorbell, unless you want them to be USPS, like I said, Amazon, FedEx, or UPS. And with this Ten of Pentacles here, you don't want that, because you want the, okay, that's what you want. And they don't usually make that much. So unless you want that showing up at your door, you have to get up out there and experience. You have to live life. But we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you have all these good cards. You have blossoming abundance, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups. But I feel like this involves you getting out into nature and connecting with spirit to get these messages, because I feel like they are messages that you are getting, but you're not really able to decipher them. Maybe I'll do a next reading about that. What are the messages that you've been receiving trying to tell you? That'll be a good next video. Probably do that for Friday. But yeah, you haven't been grounding yourself. You haven't been getting around in nature to kind of like connect with the part of yourself that knows your next step. So you're just operating blind with the Two of Swords. So what I'm going to do is pull a song for you. Even though this wasn't much about love, what's coming next in love, this is what's coming next in general. So there can be a lot of traveling, you're meeting a lot of new people, you're going to be working, you could be traveling for work. I'm getting that you could have been offered the opportunity to travel for work and you turned it down. That's for some of you. But here we have, okay, so these songs are, oh, I have to put these back. If they're meant to come out, and they came back out. It flew back out, if you saw that. Okay. Okay, so maybe that was the right song, because this is the same kind of vibe here. We'll take them. I feel like you guys need as much help as you can get. No offense. So we have Broken by Madison Ryan Ward, and I was just singing the song last week when I was at my friend's house. Her and her sister liked the song, and I feel like we had like a Spotify blend on Spotify, and this song came on one day when I was at work, and I was just jamming. I was like, oh my gosh, because it was kind of resonating to a situation I was in. So I was like always supposed to come and ask, like, oh my gosh, where did you hear this song from? It's so good. And I never did, but then it came on when I was at her house and we were getting ready to go somewhere, and then her sister came into her room and then she was jamming. I'm like, oh, so you know the song too? And then when she came back, I finally asked her, I'm like, wait, where did you know this song from? Like, because it came on our blend, and I was like, I kept meaning to, you know, tell you about it, because like had me so like, you know, in my feelings, and I don't like that. So she was like, oh, like my sister sent it to me, that she thinks that she found it on like TikTok or something like that. I don't know why I'm saying this, but that could have some relevance to you. I don't know. But it's Broken by Madison Ryan Ward. And it says, you left me tired and lonely, and I can't believe I'm still waiting around. I don't want to cry, but you know me so well. I just want to hold back, but the tears, they keep coming. You may not love me now, but at least you loved me then. You left me broken. Ciao. So some of you could be dealing with a past situation where you guys got left behind. Could have been through a breakup where you guys felt like you were left behind, abandoned, stuff like that. Because we do have the cross here, and we have emotional loss, sorrow, crisis. So I kind of feel like in your past you had a very really bad and tough breakup, and that has kind of maybe blocked you off a little bit from finding anything new, because you may still be having to heal from that, and you've been getting messages from spirit on how to heal from that, and you haven't been heeding their message. So it's kind of like it's not working out the best for you, because you haven't been putting in the work. You're still blind to the situation and what's wrong and how to make different choices. So you have to like connect with yourself. Like I said, go out into nature and connect with spirit. They're always there. The door is open. They're inviting you in. They're sending you messages, and you just either don't care to interpret them, or you don't know how to interpret them, and you're not getting the help, or you just don't want to put in the work. Take all of that or none of that. But for some of you, that will resonate. Now we have Long Way Down, One Direction. I love when we get One Direction. I love my babies. One Direction. Okay, so we have Point of No Return, and now it's just too late to turn around. I try to forgive you, but I struggle because I don't know how. We built it up so high, and now I'm falling. It's a long way down from here. It's a long way down. Okay, so we have Broken, and then we have Long Way Down. Yeah. This could definitely be a relationship that you had with someone that kind of left you feeling broken, like you didn't know what to do next or where to go from there, and your identity was so tied up in being with them, you don't know how to kind of be on your own by yourself. If that's making any sense at all to you. Like, I didn't want this reading to be this long. Wow. Now we have Lightning by The Wanted, another boy band group. You're in control, pressing pause on my heartbeat. Someone stole all the air, so I can't speak now. I know the chase is on. I feel as though my time has come. How many times do I fly through your headspace? Now it's speeding away from a safe place. Yeah, your skin, your touch. Are you guys still hung up on somebody from the past, so you're not trying to welcome anything new at all anyway? Because all of these are giving a vibe of you have been, of course, you've been hurt but it's like you're still hung up on this person, or you're in the process of going through a breakup and you haven't gotten over it yet. So you're still broken. You still have a long way to go before you welcome in anything new. Or maybe that was the past, and now the present is things are finally turning over for you after having to go through this breakup. A lot of interesting energies here. But you're a healer and you're healing. Most definitely. Nature is important in this healing stage of yours. Putting those back. We have daughter spirit. They're there, open, ready to listen, ready to guide you when you're ready to speak to them. Blossoming abundance. They're trying to help you get to this blossoming abundance here, but you may not be open to that right now. Then we have financial constraints. This could be the energy you're in right now, and you need help clearing it out. I'm trying to help you clear it out. Like I said, the door is closed. You have to open the door. You're still going on a healing journey. The journey here. You could meet this person while going on a healing journey. That's what's coming next in love. This doesn't even feel like a freaking love reading. That's crazy. And then we have official person and mature man. So this mature man could be coming in, could be an official person, and they're coming in to help you heal. Boom. You're going on a journey of self-realization and healing. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here, as well as the Cross. So spiritual awakening vibes is really big here. It's like you're going to start getting all these time synchronicities and seeing all these repeating numbers, and you don't know what the heck is going on. And it's like, this is what's going on. You're awakening spiritually. You're opening yourself up to spirit and to receiving these messages from them. Boom. But this is what you're striving for. Like I said, emotional fulfillment, financial fulfillment. That's what you want, and that's what you could be getting in your next relationship once you kind of follow these cues that you're getting from spirit here. And it's all going to come in pretty quickly with the 8 of Wands, but you may still be a little blind or clueless about what you have to do. But once you get the confidence, you'll figure it out. It's time for you to move on. Work hard, master a skill, but don't give up. And those are all the cards that I have for you. If this reading resonated, if you even watched it fully through, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing to let me know if it resonated or not. If you want a personal reading on this, because I feel like this is a lot, you can always get in contact with me in my email in the description box down below. You can also connect with me on TikTok and Instagram if you feel called to do so. And I will see you in another reading. I hope it's resonating in some kind of way. And I'll see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose the Emperor, if you can even see that, this is your reading about what's coming next in love. If you can see all this smoke, I'm still clearing out the energy of group 2, and I feel like they needed a lot of clearing out. So don't mind that. But you chose the Emperor pin. Which means you could be in a very stable and secure part of your life. Yeah, we have the 10 of Cups. And then we have the King of Wands. So I kind of feel like you're single, ready to mingle. You feel like you're at a place in your life where you're able to welcome in the relationship that you've always wanted. Like work is going good. You know, your life is going good in general. You're in control. And I just saw the Emperor when I was shuffling. So yeah, you are. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, 8 of Cups. So I feel like you've been walking away from all the things that were no longer serving you. What's coming next in love? Go for it. So like, yeah, I feel like you're at a place in your life where you're ready to let in this relationship. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing, a lot of leveling up, a lot of glowing up, a lot of what is it called? I'm trying to articulate the words properly. Like kind of getting rid of all the things that were holding you back, because the Eight of Swords is the sign of restriction. It's the sign of feeling trapped. It's the sign of not knowing what to do and where to go, but also deep inside knowing what you have to do and where to go. So it's like you are trapping your own self, the victim mentality card. So with the coming out in reverse, this is definitely you freeing yourself of all those burdens. I just saw 222 on the timestamp, so you're on the right path. You're in alignment with your highest good at this moment in time when you're watching this video. So I kind of feel like you have done all the hard shadow work, like I said, and you are feeling in your energy more than ever, because you feel healed, you feel nice, shiny, and new. So the visual that I'm getting is, you know how as women, this is the message for women, maybe even for men as well. Like, you know the feeling like when you just shaved your legs, you just got a fresh wax, like you like all that, and you just like come out the shower feeling fresh and clean. You lather yourself up in lotions, and then you're just lying in bed like, okay, I'm ready for my close-up, but you single, sis, and there's no man there waiting or gonna come into the room to, you know, love up on you. That's what I'm getting. Like, you're ready for that. You're ready for that. Saying, but it's like you're in the place in your life where you feel like you're in control. You feel like you're finally emotionally ready, probably financially ready as well for a relationship. And I just use that as an example. You don't have to be waiting for a man. You could be waiting for a woman as well. But that's the visual that I was getting in my head. Like, you're waxed up. You know what I mean by waxed up? If you're a masculine energy and you're a man, like, you're shaved up. Like, you just got a fresh, you know, shape up, if that's what you get. Or you just got your hair done. As women, you just got your nails done. And now you're just sitting here, sitting pretty and waiting. Which is not a good energy to be in. But we're going to see what's coming next in this love. We have the Hierophant. Okay. So you will be getting some clarity. What I'm seeing here are two suitors coming in and vying for your affection with the Hierophant here. And then we have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck here. So definitely a very commanding energy coming through to match your Emperor energy or Empress energy. But I kind of feel like more so Emperor energy, because the Emperor is the more masculine, the more the chasing energy, where you're just ready to get up and go and get what you want, get your man, get your woman. Okay, the Empress is kind of, and you could be the Empress as well, because the Empress is sitting pretty as well, waiting for her man to come in. But I kind of feel like you're more in the energy of like going and getting this person, because you're sick of waiting. You're sick of holding yourself back and feeling trapped. You're sick of that. So you're more so in the Empress energy. I mean, Emperor energy. Some of y'all on your Empress energy, honestly. But we have the Three of Cups, so there will be some celebrating coming on. And then, lo and behold, we have the Nine of Cups. So a wish fulfillment here. For wish fulfillment for you is a serious, committed connection. That's what you're getting here with the Hierophant card, because this is also representing marriage. How the two people are standing in front of the priest and getting married, and he is overlooking their relationship. It's giving me like when some people, I feel like when Catholic people get married, they're required to go and speak to like a priest beforehand, so the priest can really go deep in the relationship and kind of interview them and make sure they're ready to be married, because they're gonna ask them, oh, so what if this were to happen in your relationship, or what if that were to happen? Do you actually think? I'm seeing 555, so positive change is coming your way. Yeah, like you're getting interviewed by the priest, and they're asking you, and he's like, are you really ready for this? Are you really ready for that? And your answer to all of that is going to be, hell yeah, with the Three of Cups. Okay, I like this reading. The first two is ghetto. Child, I needed this to end it off with, because, whew, Group 1 and Group 2 was kind of like, Group 1 wasn't that bad. Group 2, I mean, honestly, they were both kind of like murky, you know, but this energy is clear cut to the point. You know what you want and you're gonna go get it. With the Three of Cups, this is like going out with your friends, looking your best, feeling your best. You're celebrating something. You're drinking, having a good time. You're celebrating something. So it could be an achievement, an emotional achievement, a creative achievement, I'm hearing. So a project of yours at work could have gone well. It doesn't have to be the, what is it called, the typical meaning of work. You don't have to work for a big corporation. You had an important project and stuff like that. But it could be if you work for yourself. It could be any kind of work that you do. You're celebrating a milestone, I heard. So you're going out with friends. This person was coming next in love. You could be going out with friends and you're meeting someone, or you're having a celebration and you're meeting someone, or this could be your friends are inviting you to celebration where their friends are having friends there, and it's people you've never met, and that's where you kind of meet this person. So now we have, like I said, we have the Nine of Cups, which is a wish fulfillment. The man is sitting there look how satisfied he looks, how self-assured he looks, with all his nice 9 cups laid out beside him like a trophy. So what's coming next in love? You're winning the trophy. You're winning the trophy of love, like what you've always wanted. And then we have the Ace of Wands here, which is passion. It is it's spice, it's chemistry, it's you're feeling very drawn to someone, and people are feeling very drawn towards you because you're in this Emperor energy, and all the people who are looking for a commitment are going to be drawn to you because that's the kind of vibe that you're giving off. So you're giving off this very celebratory, this very happy, this very satisfied with life, very bold and confident energy, and people like that. So they're attracted towards you, and they consider you a trophy. So you're a trophy attracting another trophy. You're going to be collecting trophies like it's nothing. What is coming next in love for group 3, please? What's coming next in love for group 3? So we have Taurus here with the Hierophant. With the 3 of Cups, we have the water signs, which is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We have 9 of Cups, water signs again, and then we have the Swords, which is Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. And then we have the Ace of Wands, which is the fire signs, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. So these cards, we have 2 of Cups. This is so exciting. Okay, I love this group. Okay, yeah, you're manifesting, you're getting into a relationship, and not even just any kind of relationship, a soulmate relationship, but not just any kind of soulmate relationship, one filled with passion and drive and just, the chemistry is chemistrying, if you know what I mean. Yeah, so you're going to be out here dating. You're going to be attracting a trophy, what you've always been looking for. Well, we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is someone that you're going to be able to build with. I feel like even though things are going to be like spicy and chemistry filled, you're still going to take things slowly, because you guys are, at the end of the day, looking for something serious. And you can't build something serious and long term if you're taking it too quickly. You know what I mean? So you guys are going to put in the time and the energy. This person's going to be dedicated to you, because the Nine of Pentacles is dedicated to his mission. He's dedicated to getting what he wants. And no matter how long it takes him to get there, he's going to get there. So I kind of feel like even if you do, this is going to be a long-term connection you're getting in. Even if it does start off fiery and passionate, it's going to lead to something that is long-term for you. And then we have the Page of Swords. This is going to be someone who you're going to have very good conversation with. The conversation is going to be strong. The conversation is going to be witty. There's going to be banter, which we love. And I'm feeling called to Love Island. I believe it was Love Island, where I think it was season 1, and there was a specific character named Chloe, and she was from England. And she, like, the whole season, all that she would just keep saying is that she wants banta in her little accent. She wants a banta with the guy that she's looking for, where you, like, it's just like a good flowing conversation where you guys can tease, and it's very intellectually based, and you feel fulfilled emotionally as well. So it's like you're going to be looking for that banter where the conversation is just never ending, and it never has awkward pauses. You guys have a lot of things in common. stuff like that. I was going to say at the bottom of the deck, but that energy is unknown. Page of Pentacles. Okay. So yeah, this is going to start off very innocent, very flirty, very talky, I want to say, where you guys like go through all the stages a relationship is supposed to go through. So you meet someone, they pique your interest, you guys start dating, you guys start talking, and you guys start slowly building something towards something serious. What else is coming? And then we have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, so we have Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Cups, Page of Swords. So this is going to start off very like I said, very innocent, very lighthearted, but also very heartfelt. You guys are going to both be good communicators, and you guys, like, I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication, of course, but a lot of texting. So this person's not going to leave you on red. You're never ever going to have to worry, oh, did this person get my message? You're going to be very good with the communication here with the Page of Swords, the Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles. They're going to be very good at showing you how they feel towards you, but showing you as well as telling you. Like, they're very emotionally open. They're not King of Cups yet, but they're very good at letting someone know how they feel and making them feel wanted. Very like romantic kind of energy. This is a knight in shining armor, the kind of person who wants to come in and give you the flowers, who wants to hold the door open for you, very chivalrous, very, like, even though they're not the King of Cups, they're very emotionally evolved, and they're willing to go the distance to get this love that they want. So they're going to be willing to go the distance to get your love, kind of thing. And the Page of Pentacles, once again, they're looking for something serious. They're going to be I heard they're not going to be afraid to shell out the dough. And don't think they're just going to start giving you money out of nowhere. That's not what I mean. I mean, they're not going to be afraid to pay for dates. Because with the Knight of Cups, clarified by the Page of Pentacles, this is someone who is very, like, the traditional kind of sense where if you're the feminine energy and they're the masculine energy, oh, I pay for the dates, or I pay for the first few dates anyway in the beginning when we're just still getting to know each other. Or they're not going to be afraid to, like, give you, like, little gifts or little things like that is what I'm, like, picking up on, like, little, like, romantic gestures. They're not the traditional toxic masculine who cares what everybody thinks. They're going to be very doting, very caring towards you. Like I said, they're going to want to pay for the dates that you guys go on, at least in the beginning anyway. So literally we have all the zodiac present, because now we have the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles, which is Virgo, Taurus, and Capricorn. So all the signs are mentioned here, but it may be a little emphasis on the Hierophant because that's the major arcana here. Then we have Family Room. So this is someone you can introduce to your family, or they would want to introduce you to their family. They could come from a very wealthy family as well, because this family room is very fancy. So this is giving me, I'm getting the visual of, I don't know if any of y'all ever heard of General Hospital, but it's a soap opera on ABC, and it always makes me think of, like, you know, someone's rich when they have their alcohol in crystal decanters, you know what I mean? So I'm getting the visual of Sonny, which is my favorite character from the show, Sonny Corinthos. He's the mob boss of, crap, what is it called? I'm trying to remember the name of where they live. It's not coming to me right now, but it's right on the tip of my tongue. But he's one of the mob bosses, and I would always think when I was little, I'm like, what are they drinking from the crystal decanter? Like, whenever he would have somebody over at his big house, he would go over to the alcohol in the crystal and, like, pour it into these big, heavy crystal cups. And I'm just like, oh, he got money. Of course, me not knowing he had money, because, of course, we knew he had money because, of course, he lived in the big house and everything. But that's the kind of visual I'm getting. Like, if you go over to their family's home, it's going to be very, like, wealthy. They're going to have pictures of generation after generation of people on the walls, stuff like that. They're going to be very proud and very, not boastful, but they're going to be very vocal about, oh, our family. They're going to know a lot about their history, is what I'm hearing. So what's coming next in love? They could be English. So I wanted to mention Chloe from Love is Blind. And I know English people like to drink tea. And we have the tea set here, which is like the metal, expensive, fancy tea set. And the fancy room and stuff like that. So I kind of feel like that person, yeah, they're gonna, and that's why they're coming up as the Page of Pentacles and stuff like that, Knight of Pentacles, because they may not have control over all the money, but they do come from a family that is well-to-do, well-off. Doesn't have to be like, oh my gosh, billionaires, but they come from a family where the man treated the woman, they have like a very good head on their shoulders, and they had a very good example of how to treat a woman or a man, you know what I mean, from how they grew up. So with the official person, this person could have a job in the military. They could be high up in their job at work, and that's where they get their money from as well. Or like I said, they could work for their family's company. I'm also getting that. And then we have child. Oh, okay. So this person could have a child, or you have a child, or you guys are going to have a child together here with the Hierophant. And then clarifying the Hierophant, we have the Two of Cups, which is a soulmate relationship that will evolve and elevate into marriage, like I was saying in the beginning here. So yeah, with a child, I feel like you guys could have a child. They could already have a child, or this means you're supposed to have children together. Then we have marriage. We have marriage. So what's coming next in love? You guys are getting the whole shebang. You are getting the movie fairy tale. Boy meets girl, girl meets boy, meet cute. You guys are gonna meet. You guys are gonna get to know each other. We're gonna get to the spicy bits, and the spicy bits are gonna be very spicy. The Ace of Wands also represents this person could have a nice, if they're masculine energy, they could have a nice package to offer you. So that aspect of the relationship is going to be very, 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 very good. There's going to be a lot of chemistry in this connection here. It's going to feel like you won the lottery, literally, with the Nine of Cups and the Eight and the Three of Cups. You're going to be celebrating with your friends like, hey, it's giving me bridesmaids. Now when I think of the Three of Cups, I think of like bridesmaids, like three friends, like at a wedding celebration or whatever, celebrating, if the other cards around it kind of co-sign that message. So you're going to be feeling like you won the lottery, feeling all self-satisfied in all kinds of ways. Like I said, this person's going to be very chivalrous. They want to hold the door for you. They want to open the door for you. Like if you're in a car, they're going to want to, make sure you take you to your seat first. If you're walking into a place, they're going to want to hold the door for you, and not just for you, but for everybody. Because that's just the kind of person that they are. They were raised in very, 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 it's giving like Southern, where they're supposed to be very polite, very accommodating. Like it's giving Southern charm, but they don't have to be Southern though. They just come from like a very good family where they were raised right. And then we have false person. The Seven of Swords did try to come through at the bottom of the deck, but I was like, I don't want it. Is it? No, it didn't find its way there again. But I was like, no, this is the vibe I'm getting. But for some of you, you may have to deal with a false person coming into your life that may mirror all of these things that I'm saying, but they're just not for you. They're just here to like test you maybe one more time. Or there could be a false person in this relationship. I'm getting X energy, an X in their life that they're still not in contact with, but the ex, if they have a child, let's put it that way, if they have a child with this ex and their ex is still in their life day to day, they may give you some problems. So just a heads up. Or it could even be, like I said, you get this false relationship at first, thinking that you found this person, but it isn't really them, and they're coming after this person. So it's kind of like a test to see if you were actually ready, or if you're able to see the red flags. The way there's so much red in this card, the false person, and there's somebody in the back with a mask on. This lady here is covering her face. So I kind of feel like whether it's a male energy or a female energy, there's going to be some sneaky person that's going to try to break y'all up. Because of jealousy, you know, it's jealousy. I'm getting reminded of, I feel like Chris Crocker, when he like used to be like really big on Facebook for me. Like his videos would come up every other video, and there was this one video where he was like, he hates when his family comes into the room and wakes him up for no reason because they think he's sleeping too much, and he's just like, do you like hate to see me sleeping? Like, why are you waking me up for no reason? And he's like, it's just jealousy. You know what I mean? They're jealous that I'm sleeping and they're not sleeping, or they have more responsibilities than me, or I'm able to, you know, kind of relax right now and they can't. So there's going to be just some jealousy in here, which comes with any kind of connection, honestly, especially one as good as this, because this is, whew, this is that top tier. This is that top tier kind of relationship that's coming here for you. We have marriage, we have child. There's going to be marriage, there's going to be kids. And it's going to have a family room where you guys are going to be able to build a very abundant life together. Or they're going to want to introduce you to their family. A lot of relationships now, that's not a thing anymore, where you have someone who introduces you to their family and they're courting you and stuff like that. Everybody's just like, you know, keep it on the low. Let's just date, or we're just talking. Like, I freaking hate that word, or we're just talking. Talking who and talking where? You're not gonna be wasting my time. Shoot. You're not gonna be wasting my time. Okay, queen, y'all giving me all these cards. I don't want all these cards, I'm sorry. And I'm getting them anyway. Well, this reading is going pretty well paced so far, so I guess we'll take all these cards. Shoot. So this card came out first. There was also another message I was getting. If they do have children, they don't just introduce their kids just to anyone. So they may have a nice house and their child has a very stable life, and the fact that they want to introduce to their child is going to be very big for them. For people who their person already has a child or kids, stuff like that, they don't just introduce their kids to just anyone. So when they do introduce their kids to you, you should know that it's going to be serious. Here we have financial constraints again. This one's to come out in group 2. That's the only reference to group 2 that I'm getting, because group 2 is kind of chaotic. Then we have angel of love, period. You're being blessed with this connection here. Like I said, you put in the work. You may have been in the 8 of Swords energy before, where you were always looking at your life like as you were the victim of everything, and that everything was just going wrong, and da-da-da-da. When you have the power to change your life, nobody or nothing can keep you trapped for long. Like, if somebody kicks you and you stay down, that's on you. If somebody kicks you, you have to always get back up. So you could have been like very like betrayed in love many times, and you could have laid down and given up and like, I don't want love anymore, I don't care about it anymore. And now it's just like, no, you got out of that energy of feeling like you were trapped, that you were doomed in love, and you went out and made it happen. You made a secure life for yourself. You kept working, literally, physically, you kept working and making your money, but you also kept working on yourself, and this is a blessing. This angel of love here is a blessing. You could have worked out of financial constraints. Since I was talking about working, that could have been you before in the past, or this person may help you out of financial constraints. Then we have the sun. Like, what? We have the sun. So you are going to feel the happiest you have ever felt. Like, your life is a fairy tale, I'm hearing, because her sitting in this pond is kind of giving me mermaid vibes. So it's like, it's giving, well, yeah, fairy tale, literally. Some of you could like The Little Mermaid, or you went to see The Little Mermaid recently, and that kind of like renewed your hope and faith and love a little. But then we also do have the fish coming up to her, like right there. And we all know that, well, we may not all know, but Ariel in The Little Mermaid, one of her best friends is a fish called Flounder. So the way the fish is kind of swimming towards her is kind of reminding me of how Flounder was always like right behind her. And then we have storm warning. And what's the next card here? The World. Yeah, you are manifesting the world with this person. You're manifesting the end of a cycle. You could have gone through a lot with storm warning here and financial constraints and the world. But it's kind of like you're also being blessed to get out of this energy. You're getting out of the financial constraints and the storm warning because of all the I'm getting a very specific message of people who you were in a relationship with before would always tell you were too much, or that you were too this, that you were too that, and that's why you're always going to be single because da da da. And then there's also a song by Hunter Hayes is I'm gonna wish I had a storm warning. I'm gonna wish I had a sign, something like that. I'm gonna wish I had a little heads up, little leeway, little more time, some kind of radar system locked in on love. You're gonna wish I had something like that. So people were always telling you that you were too much, or that, like I said, you were too this, you were too that, you were too outgoing, you were too outspoken, you were too loud, you were too meek, you were too soft, you were too everything just for them. But it's just like, for this person, that's not going to be a thing. You could have always been dealing with brokies too, or people who would just come and use you for your money. That's why it was very specific for me to tell you this person came from a very well-to-do family, or at least a family that told them that you have to treat a woman, or the man always treat the woman when you're first dating. That's kind of like how the woman knows you're willing to put in time, because men and women go about relationships very differently. So where men are very like physical driven, which is, you know, the sex and all that. Also, if they're spending their time and their money on you, you know this person's in it for the long haul. Because for men, I feel like that's their most prosperous aspect of them, because they're the providers in this society. They're the ones who go out and has to make the money, bring the money home to their wife. So that's kind of like, if the man is showing you that part of himself, that's a keeper. Whereas when it comes to women, the women being nurturing, them being kind, they're listening to your problems, trying to help you solve those problems. Women and men show love very differently. So now, like I said, if you got a man who's taking you on dates, who's opening the door for you, who's treating like a princess, a queen, whatever you want to be called, you know they're a keeper, because men don't just waste their time courting someone for no reason. And I get this time they're going to court you, because courting is the stage before the dating stage. This is someone showing interest in you. This is them showing you that they're going to put in the time and energy that it takes to get to know you. And then you go from courting to the dating stage, and where things become more serious and you guys are actually in a relationship now. So I kind of feel like this person is going to do both. And you're not going to have to worry about these financial constraints here with this person. Just what I'm getting here. This person is going to want to give you the world. So they're going to work very hard to give you the world, and also work very hard because they want the world too. It's not even just all about you. It's about them and what they see for their future. So this person specifically could want the world. They want the marriage. They want to conquer the world. They want to have a big, high power job, and they want a woman on their side to kind of help them go on this journey, you know what I mean? And they also want someone to help them take care of their child or children, if that's something that they want. They could have had that before in the past. This person could have been married before in the past. And with that storm warning card, it's like you're gonna have to deal with a lot of baggage with this person, but this person is also gonna show that they're worth some of the struggles that you have to go through in order to be with them. Kind of, this person could have gone through a stage of financial constraints, but that didn't stop them. They kept going. Or it could have been you or them, this person, I'm hearing, because they could have gone through some financial strains as well. If they did get a divorce and they have to pay, or they're still paying child support and stuff like that, they could be going through some financial constraints. But all of that is not has nothing to do with, that's what I wanted to say, all of that has nothing to do with how they're going to treat you in this relationship, which is like a princess or a queen, like I said. But both of you need this love in your life, and both of you want this love in your life. So that's all that you have to be worried about. Both of you are willing to put in the time that it takes, especially with the sun card here. Like, everything is going to be happy and it's going to work out, no matter how many maybe storms you have to deal with. Like, you may have to deal with some sneaky people. I'm just putting that out there. It could be this ex that they're still paying child support for. We have leadership, which is what I was saying with the Emperor card. You're in your leadership and you're going after, and you're also, more than that, you're manifesting a leader. Your man is going to be, or your woman is going to be a leader. So you're manifesting someone to match your energy, where before you didn't have someone to match your energy. So step into your leadership, share your message, inspire and empower others. So yeah, you're manifesting a leader, someone who people may look up to. Like I said, this person may run some part of their family's company, if that is resonating, if that will resonate for you guys. Because not everybody's gonna have a wealthy family where they're working for their family and stuff like that. So this person could have their own business and they're starting from the ground up with the Knight of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles. They're starting from the ground up, but they're also still gonna have time to show you that how they feel for you. Then we have innocence. Take time to play, nurture your inner child, live with a childlike sense of wonder. So this relationship is going to bring that out of you for sure. This relationship is going to bring out your inner child, absolutely. But it's also going to have such an innocence and purity about it, where, like I said, you're never going to have to worry about if this person loves you. You're never going to have to worry about if they care about you. You're never going to have the second guess, because this person's always going to show you. And especially in how they treat their children or child, if they do have children. Like, just, you guys bring out the best in each other, but also their children bring out the best in them as well. So you being, and the sun is going away, but you being around this person is going to bring out a lot of you seeing how they treat their kids, or how they would treat your kids that you guys have together, is going to end up healing your inner child and bringing out the innocence in you, if that makes sense. Both of you could have this wound, this inner child wound, and by being together, that you guys heal that wound that you guys have. I heard that as well. And there's something about because each of these unicorns have like a light at the end of their thing. I don't think every unicorn in here has that. Yeah, no. So it's just these two where there's like a little light at the end of their thingamabobber, their horn. So you guys can have like a very strong telepathic connection as well, I'm hearing. Whew, getting a lot of messages at once here, Lord. My neck hurting. Oh boy. I'm tired. So you could be working a lot with those financial constraints, and it's taking a toll on your body. Or they could be working a lot and it's taking a toll on their body, like their joints. And I also worked a lot yesterday, so that could be the thing as well. My body just tired, but I didn't feel like speaking about it until we got to this pile. So that could definitely be a thing for them, where their joints are always tired and things like that, but they still find time for you, and that is your indication that this person is serious about you. Now we have magic. I didn't even show you. Make a wish, believe in miracles, magic surrounds you. This card is so beautiful. But I definitely feel like you're manifesting this person here, and you were the whole time when you were actually putting the time to heal yourself. You were actually putting the time in to evolve, to elevate, to actually be the person that you want to attract into your life, your love life. So as I was saying in, I think it was group 1, like attracts like. So if you're this kind of person where you're emotionally unavailable, or you can't seem to find a partner who takes you seriously, even though all you want in this world is to be in a serious relationship, it's probably more so a you thing. Not all the time, but if you just see you're constantly, attracting these partners, it could be a you thing, where there's a part of you who's not there's a part of you that's not emotionally open and connect and wanting to connect. There's still a part of you that's closed off, or a part of you that needs healing, and you can't do that in a healthy relationship because somehow you're going to sabotage it, and until you're fully healed you can't attract this great love that you want. But you guys did put in the work, and in doing so you were manifesting and putting out your intentions into the world. You could have been actually manifesting as well, which is like being more clear and writing down what you actually want. And like they're just like a bunch of little fairies sprinkling fairy dust around you that want to help you and have seen you putting in the work, and they want to bless you. Okay. So we're going to pull some cards from here, just one or two, so this reading is not too long. And I have one or two cards from this deck, please, that represents what's coming next in love for my group threes. What's coming next in love for my group threes? Okay. What's coming next in love for my group threes? What's coming next? Do you want to come out? Okay. Can I get at least one more card? That's 9. Okay, 2 more. Cool. Because all we got was zodiac signs. I want more. More meat, more juice. Okay, so the first card we have is the Queen of Water, Scorpio, which is the fixed sign of water. So timing we have within 3 to 6 months, or we have during the fall. So from when you're watching this video, when I'm recording this video, we're now in summer. So fall is about 3 months away, because we just started summer. But for whenever you're watching, this relationship could be from 3 to 6 months away, or you could meet this person during the fall, from October 22nd to November 21st. So just take that into consideration. You don't have to, it doesn't have to resonate for you, but if you want a relationship quicker than this, who knows? Time moves differently for everyone. So we have ruling planet of Pluto, passionate, yeah. Perceptive, focused, determined, probing, sexual, possessive, psychological, deep, prowling, fixed, and resourceful. And it's represented by the Death. So it's going to be a new beginning for you. Then we have Queen of Earth, Taurus. And I said Taurus with the Hierophant here, so that's double confirmation for people that this person could be a Taurus, so that you're a Taurus at least. Or both of you could be Tauruses, who knows? That would be a nice pairing. We have Taurus fixed. Okay, so this person is a fixed sign, because we have fixed Scorpio or fixed Taurus. So this person could be a Scorpio or a Taurus. And then we have timing, a year from now or during the spring, which we just passed. So like I said, if you are one of the people who I mentioned in the beginning, that this is for singles, but if you did watch this video and you're, you know, in a relationship with this person already because you were just curious, hi, but you could have manifested this relationship during the spring or a year from now, a year ago. So we have ruling planet Venus, stable, stubborn, possessive. So we have 2 possessive. So you're manifesting a very possessive person. Persevering, down to earth, physical, sensual. So we have sensual and sexual. Ooh, this is a nice, I like this. I like this. So we have sensual and sexual, period. Strong, prosperous, and dependable. And then we have the Hierophant, which already came out. How nice. For those of you who are manifesting women, they could look like this. Dark hair, light eyes. Dark hair, light eyes. Her eyes in here are more, these look green, and her eyes here are blue, so they could have green or blue eyes. Well, let's go to the next cards. And then we have a raccoon. We have a look at the little raccoon, so small. We have problem solver, curious, ask questions, adaptable, creative, entrepreneur, which I was saying a little bit here. If they don't work for their family's business, they have their own business that they're starting from the ground up. Mischievous, scavenger, resourceful, and clever. I feel like we had a resourceful already, no? Yeah, we have resourceful in the Scorpio card. So this person is very resourceful and kind of mischievous, but like in a childhood way. They could like to play pranks or just like be very silly in that way, because that is their way of healing their inner child, or that is your way, or they're gonna be that way with you, because that's the way you guys are gonna heal your inner child together. There we go. Now we have cross. Wait, hold up. We got this in the group too. We have destiny, spirituality, divine guidance, trials, sorrow, emotional loss, necessity, conviction, duty, crisis, and fate. Okay, so this person is your destiny. So I kind of feel like before, maybe, okay. So I did get some cards from group 2 here. And I didn't say to go check it out, but that could be your before and this could be your after. So, you may have felt called to group 2 as well, but that's because that was explaining the more so what you're going through and how you're going to meet this person like beforehand. And then this could be like the aftermath of you healing and doing what I was telling you to do in group 1. I mean, not group 1. Well, I was telling them to do something too in group 1, but group 2. Because they were manifesting love and they were manifesting good things, but it's also as well, they had to do some healing and they had to heed the call that spirit was giving them. So that's why this cross card came out. But you could have been dealing with some tremendous emotional loss. Or you could have had a lot of emotional loss in the past, like I was saying with the 8 of Swords card there. And spirit is supposed to let you know that they understand what you've been going through. And this, why does this have been acting like this lately? Stop playing. But this person is your destiny. This person is your fate. You guys could both be very spiritual, or like I said, group 2 was being prompted to have a spiritual awakening, maybe because their person is going to be very spiritual and that's the only way they're going to be able to connect with them fully, is to go on their own spiritual awakening. Okay, so we're going to get some songs about what your relationship could be like here. Can we get 1 or 2 songs, please? Yeah, that's definitely way more than 2. Can we get 1 or 2 songs, please? Thank you. Ooh, try to get her. I'm recording on my phone. And I hit it and it turned. Okay, so we have I Heard It Through the Grapevine by Marvin Gaye. I heard it through the grapevine, not much longer would you be mine. Oh, I heard it through the grapevine. Oh, I was just about to lose my mind. Honey, honey, yeah, I know a man ain't supposed to cry, but these tears I can't hold inside. Losing you would end my life, you see, 'cause you mean so much to me. So you guys could have an ex that is clinging on to your energy. You have an ex that is clinging on to your energy here, and which has been coming up in all 3 of the piles, where this could be somebody that you know, the person that actually broke your heart, and they're kind of like clinging on to your energy. They're a hanger on. They don't want to let you go. And they feel like losing you would end their life here with this Scorpio card here, which is like a very intense kind of passionate energy. For some of you, this could be describing the relationship that you have with this person. And he heard it through the grapevine that you have moved on and you're trying to find new people and date other people. And he or she heard. And they're not doing so well. Whew. Then we have Jim Carrey by Billy Raffle. And it says, like a dream, so bittersweet, I don't regret a single thing. But it's easier to believe for all these years you were never here. Yeah, so in some intense ex energy coming through. Let me see if I can get some other energy. What's coming next in love for group 3, please? Next in love, not X energy. For some of you, don't get mad. This can be an X coming back into your life. That's only if you want it to be happening. And with Leo about to be in Venus and then going retrograde, that is a very big theme going on. Astrology based anyway. If you guys are into that kind of thing, astrology. And I kind of feel like tarot and astrology goes hand in hand, so probably most of you are. But yeah, Leo's already in Venus, but it goes retrograde. And that can mean a lot of exes coming back into your life. So this ex is still thinking about you. They may try to come in and be one of these suitors you try to date, and either you're not having it or you may just have it. Who knows? And then we have To a T, the stripped version by Ryan Hurd. This is one of my favorite songs ever. So take off your makeup, nobody's around. It's you and me, girl. Just let your guard down. I see right through you. I know what it means. I know I got you that moment when you close your eyes. I know I'm doing something right. I got you down to a t-shirt, white sheets, and red wine. So this is what I was saying at the beginning. You're so ready for a relationship, people. You're so ready for a relationship. And you just be like, at this point, you're just always ready. You're in the shower, you're shaving, you're waxing, you're doing your hair, like you're lathering up in lotions and having your body smooth, and then laying down in bed in your position, waiting for your man or woman to be there. And it's just like, it's so annoying, but that is not going to be the case any longer. For those of you who are not even welcoming any kind of ex and don't want none of that, this is a new person completely. This is like, this person's going to know you so well. The emotion here is going to be so deep with the Queen of Earth, with the Queen of Water here, which is Scorpio. It's going to be so deep. They could pick up on little changes and cues and little changes in the conversation, your changes in mood, and they're just going to be so in tune with you, which is like psychological probing, deep prowling. Like, they just know certain things, and they know when you're thinking about bad things, about good things. So that's why he's like, I know what it means. I see right through you. I know what it means. I know I got you. That moment when you close your eyes, I know I'm doing something right. So when you guys are doing the do, this person's going to be very in tune with you and your reactions and the sounds that you make and stuff like that. I'm not trying to make this 18 plus, but yeah, you know what I mean. And they're gonna know when they're doing something right, and they just want to get you down to their t-shirt, their white sheets, and just some red wine. It's for those of you that drink. So it's like very like romantic, very sensual with the Queen of Earth, Taurus energy that we have here. So your next relationship is going to be very, very, very fulfilling for you, very sensual, very deep, very emotional as well, and very sexual and sensual. Okay, so if this reading resonated for you, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to let me know if this reading resonated. If you want a personal reading, a more personal take on this reading for you, because there's a lot of energies, not that many, but you know, there's some energies coming through here of exes and things like that. If you want a more personal reading, you can always get in contact with me with my email in the description box down below. But I hope this reading resonated for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I enjoyed it. And I also have TikTok and Instagram. If you would like to follow me there, you could always find it in the description box down below. And I think that's everything. I hope you're having a beautiful day whenever you're seeing this, and I hope you're excited for this, because I'm excited for you. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.